Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrea, and in this video I would like to go over Block or Square, how they call themselves in past. I will like to show you some numbers in a nutshell, and then I will give you my thoughts on the stock, if I want to buy it or buy more or sell it or just hold. Please keep in mind that I'm just a retail investor and you should always do your own due diligence before investing in anything, and this is not financial advice. And also for the disclosure, I own shares in Block. It's around 1% of my portfolio now, so maybe I'm just biased. Yeah, but if we look on the last quarter, they had 19% year-on-year growth in the gross profit. Adjusted operating income was nearly 5 times growth, up to 444 million. Cash App had 21% of gross profit rate, and Square had 16% growth, driven by integrated payment solutions. And for the outlook, they are estimating adjusted operating income for this year roughly 1.6 billion, so very good here, which will be also a 344% increase. What they are working on currently is closing the gap between Square and the Cash App, because the most profitable transactions for them are where the Cash App users pay the Square using merchant. Cash App boasts 57 million monthly users and 24 million cardholders. Square proceeds roughly 60 billion in gross payment volume. But keep in mind these numbers are quite small compared to Visa and MasterCard, which are processed 6.5 trillion this year. So there is Block is a small fish in a big pond, but on the other hand there is still room to grow. Another project what they have, they are betting big on the Bitcoin. The Jack Dorsey, the CEO and the founder, calling Bitcoin the most important project of his lifetime. Block is heavily investing in the Bitcoin related hardware wallets and mining equipment to make Bitcoin more accessible, and on the unique payment solutions enable the new use cases for crypto transactions. The company also holds 530 millions in Bitcoin, which is from some critics seen as a controversial move because it's distracting them from their core business, and its Bitcoin prices are also the volatile, so also their balance sheet will get volatile because of this. I know this is a controversial topic all about the crypto, and there was or are some people which are much smarter than me. Charlie Munger, for example, was a big critic of Bitcoin. He called it rat poison and all the other names. On the other hand, there are people who are criticizing our fiat currencies, and already the Voltaire told that the paper money eventually returns to its intrinsic value, which is zero. So take it for what it's worth. I don't have opinion on the Bitcoin, if it's good or bad. I only know that with this new ETF for Bitcoin, people will pile money there. So I guess, although it will be some volatile ride, the price will go up eventually. For disclosure, I don't own any Bitcoin and also don't want to buy any. Okay, let's look on the financials. Block are improving their balance sheet. They have over the 10 billions liquidity available. Include most of it is in cash, so this enable them to do investments and react on the chances accordingly. They have a stable loss rate of 1% on the Cash App borrowers are under the 3%, and Square loans losses are over the around the 4% or less. How I evaluate Bitcoin in the summer when I bought it, you cannot evaluate these companies on the traditional metrics like price to earnings, which is astronomically high. So I looked on the price to sales, which is below 2.4, and as you can see on this picture, it's well below the 5-year average. So if we apply here the theory which from Tobias Carlyle, which he described in his book Acquire Multiple, and we count that this 2.4 will revert to mean, the stock price should grow accordingly. The risks for this company is in the US, the gross payment volumes growth had been slowing, but the international growth remains strong. As I mentioned, the big players in many transactions like Visa and MasterCard, they are also seeing opportunity in this space and wanna go in this business themselves. So, and yeah, as I mentioned already, they have a lot of Bitcoin on their balance sheet, and the volatility of the Bitcoin can make the balance sheet unstable. So when I evaluate companies like this, I don't try to make any fancy Excel sheets with the intrinsic value in the 5 years or so. Instead of this, I try to imagine how this company can be around, if the company can be around in 5 years, and how it can look like. And as a Jeff Bezos thought, he liked to think what will not change in the future, and people would like to have fast loans in the future. I think people would like to have a seamless payment system, and some people will maybe also like to have in this company some kind of enabler who will enable them to entry in the cryptocurrencies payments and cryptocurrencies money transferring whatsoever. And if you think that Block can do all this, then it can be good time to buy it now. If you don't think Block can do all this, then it's probably the stock to avoid. Then I pick up here some quotes from their letter to investors, what they think it's important and what are their highlights. But I mentioned already the most of it. If you like, you can pause this video and I move myself on the side and read it yourself. I will definitely stay invested in the Bitcoin, and after I saw these numbers, I would probably next week give another order and make it instead of 1% of my portfolio, 2% of my portfolio. It's not financial advice, of course, so if I can be also wrong. So if you like this video, please leave me a comment with your feedback and give me a thumbs up, and I see you in another video. Bye.